Okay, oftentimes people will ask me, Sherm, like, how do I be more confident? Because it seems like you're totally confident. And I will tell you, I am very confident in who I am. The first thing that I would say for anyone is, where are you putting your level of confidence? What makes you feel good about you? And I find for a lot of people, they're putting it into stuff. So they think that these different destinations of life, graduating from high school, from college, getting these different accolades or recognition in life is going to translate to the inner belief of who they are. They think that they get that specific car, they get that house, they get that job, it's going to translate to confidence. And it doesn't, because there's this inner voice a little bit that makes us feel like we're kind of like an imposter, that someone's going to find that out. And guess what? We're all in the same spot from the perspective that we all started out not being able to clothe ourselves, dress ourselves, do anything, and we all learned it over time. And so that's how it works here, especially in the business context, is we all started out at zero, and we all had to learn things along the way. And remember that old adage that life begins at 40. There's a lot of great things that happen the moment that you hit 40, and there's a lot of life ahead. At the same time, remember, and none of us has a crystal ball. None of us has a fixation on, or the ability to fixate on when we're going to die. And so we want to be able to make sure that we move our lives in a manner that's meaningful, that, hey, life is short. At the same time, understand that we do have a long life ahead of us as well. And so by being able to have this yin and yang approach at your effort from a speed perspective, at the same time recognizing the patience that life is going to be long, it gives you the ability to continue to maneuver and not get stuck with, oh my gosh, I'm 60 years old and haven't gone as far as I wanted to go. Just slow down. First off, where are those expectations coming from? Were those like the thoughts of a 22-year-old who had no idea what you were actually going to become in the future? And so when we allow ourselves the understanding, the true understanding about where we are and who we are, that's going to help us move in a way that's meaningful and more impactful. Sherm's out. So sometimes people will ask me kind of where my confidence comes from. And so as I reflected upon that, number one is, I do not put any kind of satisfaction or accolades on accomplishments or on recognition from the perspective of what other people are going to tell me about myself. I don't need an award that says, hey, you're a great guy, Sherm. Or I don't need somebody to tell me that I'm doing a good job. So I would say for a lot of people, they'll put a lot of their aspirations on the clothes that they wear, the car that they drive, the house that they live in. And that to me is a recipe for a disaster, because there's going to always be more cars to come. There's always going to be a bigger, newer house. There's always going to be newer clothes that come out. So there's not a lot of value in putting it into stuff. What you want to focus on is the quality of your character, because that's who you live with every single day. Sherm's out.